Spurs trio to be fined as they're forced to quarantine after international break. Tottenham are set to hand fines to Giovanni Lo Celso, Christian Romero and Davinson Sanchez when they return from international duty. Premier League clubs had unanimously decided to block players from joining up with international teams that were due to play in red list countries. There had been a request for players to be exempt from any quarantine, but that was denied by the UK government. That left clubs in the difficult position of not releasing those affected, despite the respective national bodies requesting their presence. However, despite Spurs bosses making it clear they backed the decision of fellow teams, the trio opted to join up with their national teams for the autumn internationals. Lo Celso started Argentina's win over Venezuela in midweek before traveling with Romero and the rest of his teammates to Brazil. That clash descended into chaos, however, with Brazilian police and health officials storming the pitch, demanding UK-based players be placed in quarantine. Any travelers from the UK are forced to quarantine for 14 days upon arrival, with the Brazilian government claiming the Spurs pair, along with Aston Villa's Emi Martinez and Emi Buendia, provided false information when entering the country. The game was cancelled after less than 10 minutes, with no decision yet made over when and where the game could be replayed. Sanchez meanwhile turned out in draws for Colombia against Bolivia and Paraguay, although he is expected to miss Thursday's game against Chile in order to start his quarantine period. According to The Athletic, Romero and Lo Celso are back in Argentina with the rest of the squad and could yet be involved in the qualifier against Bolivia in the early hours of Friday morning. Current guidelines for the players' return to England stipulate that travelers must quarantine for 10 days, meaning all three are set to miss at least one Premier League fixture. It has been reported that the players will return to London via Croatia, where they will be able to train before finishing the journey later this month. The report adds that Tottenham are set to fine the three, with Nuno Espirito Santo facing the prospect of 2 games without 3 starters. Sanchez has started all 3 of Spurs' games this season, while Christian Romero was the club's big summer signing to help boost their defense further. Lo Celso has also proved useful as Nuno's side sit atop the Premier League, having won all of their games so far. Spurs head to Crystal Palace on Saturday.